Shalom Aleichem Yisrael, Yehonathan that we here humbly so on the 7th and final day of Unleavened. Hallelujah. We'll come with our 7th Leaven lesson of Unleavened Bread 2024 to be released March the 31st, 2024. This last and final topic, Yah. Search my Leaven. Yah, search my Leaven. We keep the feast of Pesach and unleavened bread, not with the old covenant, but for all the spiritual ramifications of it. Please access these 7 unleavened videos to see what we're talking about, and the one before that, the Pesach release of why we do what we're doing. Yahweh, may this message go to your children as you've given it to me, dear Father, that we loved you with a love of unleavenedness, sacrificing our pride, our coveting, our lasciviousness, our slothfulness, our gluttony, sacrificing all these things on the altar, that we may not partake of that cup or that bread in an unworthy manner. Who else to show us that lesson but the man Dawid, Yahweh on the earth after his own heart? And we're going to read the entire Psalm of 139 as our final lesson. Hallelujah. Psalm 139. I'm just going to read it through, and then I'll make a few little commentaries after I read it. Hallelujah. Psalm 139. O Yahweh, you have searched me and known me. You know my sitting down and my rising up. You understand my thought afar off. You comprehend my path and my lying down, and are acquainted with all my ways. From there is not a word on my tongue, but look, O Yahweh, you know it altogether. You have hedged me behind and before. You laid your hand on me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me. It is high, I cannot attain it. Where can I go from your Ruach? Or where can I flee from your presence? If I ascend into Hashemayim, you are there. If I make my bed in hell, look, you are there. If I take the wings of the morning and live in the uttermost parts of the sea, even there your hand will lead me, and your hand will hold me. If I say, surely the darkness will fall on me, even the night will be light about me. Indeed, the darkness will be not hide from you, but the night shines as the day. The darkness and the light are both alike to you, because you formed my inward parts. You covered me in my mother's womb. I will praise you, because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are your works, and that my soul knows very well. My frame was not hidden from you when I was made in secret, and skillfully wrought in lowest parts of the earth. Your eyes saw my substance before yet unformed, and in your book they are all written, the days fashioned for me, when as yet there were none of them. How precious also are your thoughts to me, O Elohim! How great is the sum of them! If I should count them, they would be more in number than the sand. When I awake, I am still with you. Oh, that you would slay the wicked, O Elohim. Depart from me, therefore, you bloodthirsty men, because they speak against you wickedly. Your enemies take your name in vain. Do I not hate them, O Yahweh, who hate you? And do I not loathe those who rise up against you? I hate them with a perfect hatred. I count them as my enemies. Search me, O Elohim, and know my heart. Try and know my anxieties, and see if there is any wicked way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting. Oh Father, that is my plea right here, because I know my weaknesses. I know my filth and my stench that has gone to your nostrils. But by your power, you clean me up, and you make me a fresh, sweet savor to your nose, dear Father. And receive my burnt sacrifice, O Yahweh. Burn out this Leaven. Burn it out, dear Father. Burn out this Leaven from me. Oh Father, that I be accepted by you into the way everlasting. That is what we're supposed to. That is what this feast is all about. It ain't about eating no crackers and drinking no grape juice. It's about purity before Yahweh. It's about honesty and uprightness and righteousness before the Most High. And then leaving from His presence and carrying that with you as you go to the world and represent Him to the world. And you're His sweet savor to the world. For those who are perishing, a smell of death. For those who are to come into the kingdom, the smell of life. He says from verses 1 to 12, talks about that nothing is hidden from Yahweh. Nothing. His eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. He sees all things. You are naked before Him. Therefore, you must examine yourself before you come before Yahweh. You must come before Him in a way of honesty and uprightness, in fear and trembling, but in faith. Verses 13 and 16, he talks about how our path is preordained. He knew you before you knew yourself. He already knew you. He had the book, your name in the book, and it's written your days. And we must resonate with His will in us. We must seek His will, so our will resonates with His. Verses 17, 18 says, Yah, He's unsearchable. So we can never get bored in His presence because His mind is unsearchable. We go before Yahweh, we ought to be lost in time before His presence. Verse 19 to 22, we hate the wicked. Yahweh hates them, then we hate them. That's the way it is. If He hates them, we hate them. Because they are enemy against you. Because they are enemy, they hated Him first. Oh, bless His name. Verse 23, 24, we ask that Yahweh purifies us even as He is pure. Purify us, Yahweh, during this feast of unleavened bread. Purify us, dear Yahweh. Because the groom is coming. The groom is coming. And we need to be like the 5 virgins who were there, willing, ready, and able, and fully armed with plenty of oil for the long haul. And then when you come in, we go in behind you into the door. And behind us, the door is shut and no one can open it. But we are ready because even when we sleep, we are ready. We're on alert. Like Gideon's soldiers drinking the water, they still were on alert while they were drinking the water. They still were on alert. So even when we sleep, we're on alert. When we work, we're on alert. When we're driving, we're on alert. When we're eating and drinking, frolicking with our children, whatever, we are always on alert for the coming of the groom. Hallelujah. Oh, Father, bless us and keep us, and let us your face shine on us, Father. Oh, Father, leave a blessing behind for us. Give us, circumcise our hearts, oh Father, to love you, and our ears to hear you, oh Father. My strength and my desire. Hallelujah. Yisrael, I told Yahweh for this Pesach and this unleavened bread feast. For me, it was the best ever. Understanding the root of it, the spirit of it. The spirit of it is to be blameless, spotless before Yahweh and man. Pray for the shalom of Yisrael. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, Yahweh Shua. Hallelujah, Yahweh.